And this gonna be a quick one. This is not gonna be long, but I gotta find a video. I might end up redoing this as well. Gotta find a video to this. But Corey Holcomb dropped a great video talking about how the system it got you. You lost. When it comes down to it, very plain and simple. If you're to a certain age in life and you're still hoping and wishing that things don't happen to you and you're not putting no effort in life, prime example, the video went if you pass 40 and you ain't got nothing, the system won, you know. And what he mean by the system is having you to a state of mind to where, you know, you're hoping and wishing. Hey Showers, what's going on? How you doing? It's hoping and wishing that you can do something with your life. The hope in which, man, young Riaz, man, I want a wife, I want kids, but I don't want to put in no work. What system works like that? I want everything that's granted upon me, but I don't want to work for it. What system works like that? The system is for you to go against. Like you're not providing for yourself, you're not doing nothing for yourself. That's what type of system is being put into place for most people because for the lazy people, it's a system for you. It's a system for you to lose. It's a system for you not to get ahead. You know, a lot of times, we talk amongst our family and our friends. You got family members all these years and don't. My grandma used to always say, you don't got a pot to pee in and the one to throw it out of. And it comes to a point where if you really understand that, if you don't own a pot to pee in and the one to throw it out of, you don't even own a pot to cook or eat or to mess up and throw away. And you don't have a window to throw out there, whether it be a car or whether it be a house or something showing ownership. There's people that want to give you a mindset and tell you what to do, how to live your life, and they're not even living their life on purpose. They're not living their life with some type of value. But yet they can tell you how to arrange your life. I done had uncles, man, that got their life together in their later years. What's going on, Lisa? And it's crazy. Like Corey Holcomb made it perfectly good. Then he added some icing on the cake, saying that even though you're over 40 and the system worked on you, you sitting up here still playing the lottery, scratching off, scratch off. It's nothing to throw a dollar or two at the lottery. If I hit, I hit. If I don't, oh well. But you steady playing dollar lottery tickets. I've never heard somebody hit big on a dollar lottery ticket. At least I gotta do your notifications or something because I haven't been seeing too many videos from you and stuff. I know I seen you did that one with Miss V, make this go viral. I seen that one. That was about a couple of months ago. But I haven't really been seeing too many new videos. I don't know if I got too many notifications and they go kind of quick on me, but I'm gonna start popping up and checking out your channel too. But yeah, but the crazy part is that like the system worked. And then you scratching lottery tickets $1 at that. I talk to a lot of people that play lottery, and these are like professional lottery players. Um, Dang, I forgot her name. I know her lottery channel is she gonna get. But I mean, the crazy part is like people who play the lottery, they play with instinctive to win, and like for you to sit up here all these years playing the lottery, $1 lottery ticket, you're not gonna get nothing out of it. Boss lady Denise, what's going on? And a lot of times, from playing the lottery over these years, a dollar scratcher might give you a free ticket every now and then. I've yet to hear too many people say, "Yeah, man, I won $10,000 on a dollar scratch off." Bronze, what's going on? What's going on? Majority of the time, and I talk to professional lot. I'm talking about I could say they professional. These people spend boatloads of money. They're invested into the lottery. So their thing is, when it comes down to it, they say the best way to win, you got to go for the $20 tickets. You got to go for the big boy tickets, the 20s, the 50s. You know, over on my side of town, random guy went and bought a $50 lottery ticket, hit for $3 million on my side of town. Like that's sometimes you say that's unheard of because when it gets to a certain point, a lot of people, hey, they know how to play the lottery, they know how to run it. But like I say, going back to the topic, the system won on most people because when you start getting older, you ain't got nothing. You still stay with your family. No knock to people that stay with their family if you getting your life together. But if you're long time, as what's my boy from $1 million worth of game, Wallow say a couch warrior. If you just sleeping couch to couch, I had a play cousin. He went and dealt with every family member because he would burn his bridges with everybody. Like literally burn his bridges with everybody. To the point where he couldn't stay with nobody. This guy was so bad. Zillion dad was going on. It's like he couldn't stay with nobody. Like, come on now. You to an age in your life to where you ain't got nothing. Like I say, my grandma say a pot to pee in and a winter to throw out of. You know how many people experience life, man, and just let it go to waste. Like you ain't got nothing to show for life. Man, I ain't got no house. I ain't got no car. Man, I ain't even got a debit card. I don't have a bank account. I don't have nothing. I'm just living. How how is that even what's the saying now that they go? How sway? How sway? How sway? How you don't have nothing? Like all these years you ain't got nothing, you know? Like come on now. Really? This is what we doing for ourselves, you know? You got your uncle. Luckily, the crazy part, I got uncles that, wow. One uncle was big time on drugs. You know, he was back in the day in the military, got on his strong, started, really wilding out. But the thing was, getting into my later years, cleaned himself up, and he applauded me for being a better man than he was, and doing things, and setting my family up straight. And he started being a better uncle to my kids and me. Man, he actually gave me money to put down on my house that I bought. Like that's how much he got his life together. He went from being on drugs to getting himself together, doing things for himself. I had Nancy, there you go. Nancy be the scratcher. Hey, Nancy, I was just talking about the lottery early. Everybody knows who played the lottery. A dollar scratch off ain't gonna get you nothing. You gotta get them $20 scratch off. You gotta get them big boy scratch offs to win some money. They don't put money in them little bitty scratch offs. And see, that's the thing. People that play the lottery, like I say, professional lottery players, they know. But you ain't sitting here spending your last. Nancy, I seen her when she was on the channel was saying that she got what's how's they call it, a cap. She has a certain amount of money that she spends on lottery each month, a certain amount. You got guys who and women who don't have no cap. They just spend to their heart desire. They don't care whether they spend all their money because they don't have nothing to look forward to. They sitting up there saying, I spend all my last just so I can hopefully get to something. That's why I say I got to put this video in and so y'all can see it. Corey Holcomb, he basically broke down. If you over 40 and you ain't got nothing to your name, the system won. And basically he's saying like, you don't have nothing. Like you don't have no ownership. You ain't got nothing to say, man, that's mine. Don't touch that. You know, even a pair of shoes to a degree, you have that. But the point of what's a pair of shoes when they run out? You know, same thing with your car. You at least got a car to where if all else fails, I can go sleep in my car. I don't need to bother nobody. I can sleep in my car. That's what I was saying when I said a pot to pee in and a winner to throw it out of. You got to wonder which be your car, your house, something that you can stay in. A pot to pee in that you own is yours. You can mess it up if you want to. You can cook with it if you want to. It's a pot that you can destroy because it's yours. A lot of people don't have that, man. And you know, that's the biggest key that I'm, focusing on. Like I said, this is a short video, but man, what type of fight you got in you? Like, what more do you want out of life besides what's going on right now? Like, I was just talking to my wife and I was telling her, I was like, man, it's crazy how I look at some people I've known all these years and they remain the same. They don't. I honestly know people with no growth. Like, there's, they've looked the same almost. They kind of look the same. They dress the same. You ever had that old uncle that still wear leather pants? Like, I had an uncle wear leather pants. To this day, he had to let them leather pants go. Like, yeah, this ain't popping no more. You know, that he was keeping it live, man, during the 90s, early 2000s. So he had to let them leather pants go. G Mama grows hard. What's going on, G Mama? And it comes to a point when you get like that, man. Like, over time, how much can I influence, myself, influence others? Like I said, it got time for me to say, I want growth. Like I told people, I was wearing collar shirts at 27, like golf shirts and stuff, because I wanted to represent myself as an older man. I wanted to be looked up to and be looked at as a grown person. So I started making myself look more presentable for people to take me serious. And it's rules of engagement to where a lot of people don't know, a lot of people can't follow because you don't have those teachers influencing you and letting you know and telling you and showing you. So in return, you just have this state of mind just where you just stay stagnant and there's no growth. And over time, if you're growing so much and people are not growing, you're leaving them behind. I had one of my friends, I would always tell him when I have a business plan or somebody else presents me something, I say, come on, man, we gonna do this together. He said, nah. I said, man, look, we gonna learn this together. He said, nah. I was like, why not? Man, I don't got it in me, man. I don't think I can do it. I said, man, you can't do it. I'm gonna help you do it. Then it just got to a point where I said, well, maybe I'm gonna start this and I'll bring him in once he see it's moving. Maybe I'm gonna do this, and it got to a point where even if I could bring him in, he might be holding me back. So it got to that point to where I just sometimes you gotta let people be them. They gotta figure it out. They gotta find it out on their own. I remember he told me one time he was like, "Yeah, man, I want to get into Bitcoin." I said it's too late. He's like, man, it's probably I think it was probably at like 50 or 60,000. And I think it was going up to about close to 80 or something. And he was trying to get in Bitcoin then. When I told him to get in Bitcoin at 3,000, no. But then when somebody else said let's get in Bitcoin, oh, my friend know about Bitcoin. Let's sometimes a lot of people just miss the boat and it's hard for them to bounce back. But like I said, stay true to yourself, get some things situated, know who you are, know your worth. You know, I always told my wife, this is one of the sayings that I always follow. No matter how dark it is, you can't stop the sun from shining. That's one of my sayings to, enlighten my life and also to give me purpose. So with that being said, shout out to everybody that came through. Get some sunshine in your life, man. Find your peace. Know your worth. Shout out to Gold Professor with the 9 laws of self-govern. 6 and 7. Know your worth and know who you are. But above all else, rule number 1 in the 9 laws of self-govern, you gotta have discipline. Discipline takes you way farther than any other lesson. If you learn discipline in life, You can succeed in anything by just learning discipline. You might don't be the best reader, but having that discipline, taking time, you'll get it done. You know, having discipline to have patience with people, you'll have an understanding. You'll get it done. That's all you need, just that discipline. And with that being said, you know what I always say when I get ready to get off of here? Shout out to everybody. We here and we gone.